Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Nation. Now today I'll be giving you guys my Q&A and let's get this right over with because it's getting kind of late and I have to get up for work tomorrow. So let's get this over with. Not that I'm not excited for, of course. What is your favorite board game? Question of the day. Not really something I think of. I do remember I had a Jurassic Park board game of some sort when I was a kid. So I'll pick that. I don't know what it was, but it was some Jurassic Park game and I love Jurassic Park. Isn't anime cartoons from Japan so bad eyes isn't an excuse? I don't know what you mean. Hopefully you can reword that for me because I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. What's your job? Well, I do have a job. For those of you who don't know, a lot of new subs might not know that. I do have a job actually. Besides YouTube, even though I really don't make anything off of YouTube, I'm sick of these antivirus messages. I got all these things. You guys see it. It's been a long day. Anyways, my job is I work at a place called Stewart's. It's kind of like a convenience store slash gas station slash thing. It's a lot of different things involved in the job, and it's a pretty fun job. I like it, at least. It's very stressful at times, but I do enjoy it. The other day I saw some dude come into the shop and he had like a big old lizard, like one of those bearded dragons, if you guys know of that. He had like a 2-foot long lizard on his shoulder, so that was very interesting. But yeah, maybe in another video, like, you know, I'll discuss a bunch of things and maybe I'll just talk about my job a little bit if you guys really care about that. In one of those, maybe those inside DBN videos, I could do that. But, you know, I could say a lot about the job, obviously. There's a lot to do with it. What do you think about waifu? Well, I don't have any, but, you know, you can have them if you want. That's fine. Are you telling the truth when you lie in bed? Well, when I lie in bed, I'm usually asleep. Why are babies in the womb for 9 months but ain't 9 months old when they come out? It depends on your point of view on it. They could be, but that's a very touchy topic that I am not going to get into here. What if life is a never-ending loop? You know, man, it definitely feels like it is sometimes. This past week definitely has felt like that. But, yeah, moving on. Are characters in Naruto really ninjas? I don't watch Naruto that much, but yeah, they're pretty much ninjas, I would think, or shinobi or whatever. That's not a question for me. I'm Dragon Ball Nation. When bald people wash their face, how far up do they go? That's a very good question, and hopefully I never go bald to find out. What are your thoughts on weeaboos? You know, they can do their thing, man. As long as they're not bothering me, we ain't gonna have any problems. Hulk versus Pikkon. Hulk. Pikkon from Fusion Reborn versus Piccolo and the Buu Saga, state difficulty. Piccolo and the Buu Saga with moderate difficulty. Pre-Crisis Superman versus Lord Beerus. Pre-Crisis Superman, hands down. Do you think there will be a new type of fusion in Dragon Ball Super, such as an God type of fusion? I would hope for it, but I doubt we're going to see it. I mean, the villain that they'd have to fight would be so immensely and powerful that it'd be just crazy to have that fusion happen. What if Raditz turned into Great Ape against Goku and Piccolo? They basically would have been screwed unless they could... I don't know if grabbing his tail would have even worked at that point. Actually, you know, it doesn't. It wouldn't work. If they can cut off his tail, then that's different. I think Raditz is probably a dumb enough fighter to maybe get his tail cut off, but I'm not sure. I can't imagine them winning at that point, though, if they can't get his tail off. Kratos versus Kui. I think Kratos could probably beat anyone below Vegeta from the Saiyan Saga. Planet Busters, he can't beat Planet Busters, but anything below that, I would say Kratos probably would win. I know my friend completely would disagree. My buddy Phil thinks that they're like Namek Saga characters that he can beat, but I disagree. Why is Pan the only Saiyan in her family who doesn't have Go in front of her name? It's from Amy. Probably because Gohan named her, I would imagine. The ones with Go in their name was named by Goku. So yeah. As implied by the filler, Chi-Chi really wasn't involved, but I guess Goten could have been an exception there. Goten must have been named by Goku, or Chi-Chi rather. If Frieza had Cell Jr. like drones, do you think they would be called ice cubes from Beowulf? Probably not. Fangle my bagel. I don't like the sound of that, so no. My name is Oliver Queen. Well, alright. Hello, Oliver Queen. Willy Wonka versus Cell Jr. Gotta give this one to Willy Wonka because he could give the Cell Juniors a chocolate overdose. Now, if it was Majin Buu, he'd have a run for his mother because, you know, Majin Buu obviously feeds off of chocolate and candy. It's just his driving force. Mercenary Tao versus Agent 47. Definitely Tao. Oh my god. Nathan Drake from Uncharted versus Max Payne. Hands down. Easily Max Payne here. It's not even a fight, guys. Max Payne would demolish Nathan Drake. Now, Nathan Drake may have an upper hand in hand-to-hand, but he's kind of a clumsy fighter himself. I think Max Payne has proven himself time and time again that he takes no prisoners. He's going to get in there and get his shit done. Max Payne is going to dominate Nathan Drake. And that's my final argument for that. Can you do a video on fusions, please? You have to be specific on what the fusion is. I do plan on doing a video in the future that may or may not be a dual video discussing on how strong exactly fusions are and how strong they make you. But if you can be more specific, Amy, if you maybe want to private message me on YouTube, or go to my Facebook page, links in the description of that, Twitter, get in contact with me somehow. Be more specific, and I'll see if I can do a topic of whatever you're looking for. I'm always looking for good topics, so you can go check that out, I guess. Oh my god, just thought, what if Hulk Boo? I don't know what you mean. I guess maybe Boo was absorbed by Hulk. I don't know what you mean. What if when Oob got pissed he could transform into Kid Boo like the Hulk? It wouldn't really make that much of a difference in GT, if that's what you mean. I don't know really what you're talking about. I don't know who this first guy is, and I know Aizen's from Bleach. I don't watch Bleach, and I can't even say on this fight because I don't watch Bleach, so I have no idea. Don't even know how to say this guy's name. Beat Frieza. Could they beat Frieza? Him and Aizen beat Frieza. What Frieza are you talking about? And I doubt that. I mean, I don't know a lot about Bleach, but I doubt they could beat Final Form Frieza from what I understand. And definitely not Golden Frieza, but that's, I don't watch Bleach, so don't hate on me. If anyone cares to explain who that other guy is and how strong those two are, feel free to in the comment section, because I have no idea. Yusuke Urameshi EOS versus Son Goku Namek Sayakawa Kenkai 2. State difficulty. I'd have to give that one to Goku, but Yusuke is very, very powerful. I actually never got the chance to finish Yu Yu Hakusho, but I did enjoy it very much. I think Goku would probably win, but it wouldn't be too easy for him. But I have to really watch Yu Yu Hakusho fully to really get a grasp on it. I'll probably just read the manga, to be honest. SSJ3 Goku post Fukatsu no F versus Whis 90%. Can go 100% if necessary. State difficulty. Well, if we're hypothetically saying he can go Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 3, which I don't think he can, and we're going to go off of the multipliers, I think Goku would definitely beat Whis pretty easily, actually. If Super Saiyan 3 is an 8 times multiplier of Super Saiyan 1, I could just say that Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 3 would be a multiplier of Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 1. That's pretty powerful. I don't think Whis can handle it. I think people really overrate how much stronger characters can be in Dragon Ball Z. I mean, Fat Boo wasn't like dozens of times stronger than Vegeta. He was only a few times stronger based on comments that had been stated by Vegeta earlier relating to Cell and Goku. Goku powered up to Super Saiyan 2, and then Vegeta made that comment in that fight. Oh, looks like you're stronger than your son was. Or, at least you are. So that kind of implies that his Super Saiyan 1 form still wasn't stronger than, I guess, or comparable to Super Perfect Cell. And that leads me to believe, based off of, Goku's Super Saiyan 3 multiplier, that Boo is probably like 3 to 4 times stronger than Vegeta was. That probably sounds really crazy to you guys, but that's just based off of multipliers in my analysis. But Boo was obviously a lot stronger than him. Obviously, the performance we see against with Whis and Beerus are on different levels. You know, they're probably a few dozen times stronger than the Z Fighters, but I don't think it's hundreds of times stronger like everyone's saying. I think that's absurd, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think Goku would win this fight if he went Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 3, I guess. Pure Evil Grey Boo versus Kid Boo. I would say Kid Boo. I think there's an argument to be made that Grey Boo's stronger. I think it's for his performance against the Good Boo. But I always thought that when Good Boo and, you know, the Grey Boo split off of Fat Boo, I always thought that their powers kind of split. Maybe like a 60-40 or a 70-30%. Obviously, Grey Boo having the higher percentage. That's just me. I think other people believe that as well, so, you know, hopefully I'm not alone on that. Could Gohan have beaten Bootanks if he knew Kaioken? Definitely. I mean, Bootanks wasn't even twice as strong as Gohan based off of power scaling and multipliers, so he wasn't even twice as strong. So if he knew at least even if he had maybe just the original Kaioken, which is a considerable boost in power, but not a multiplier, I think maybe Kaioken would be able to be enough. But Kaioken times 2 definitely would be enough to beat Bootanks, I would think. Goku post Fugatsu no F Kaioken times 50 versus Goku post Fugatsu no F SSJ. Kaioken has no body strain. Both enraged, state difficulty. That's, I mean, you're just saying someone that's 50 times stronger than the other person, and the other person's a Super Saiyan. It's an even fight. I don't really see a difference here. Yeah, I don't see any difference necessarily. SSJ 3 Gogeta versus Vegito Kaioken times 20. Definitely Gogeta. It's not even a fight. Can the Namekians get Ebola? I would probably imagine that they can. Unless they're healing the Namekian, then they can just heal themselves. Oh boy. SSJ4 Super Mystic 2 Gohan from Absalon versus Omega Shenron. I'm not even going to touch this question because I'm not talking about Absalon. I know I'm doing that Dragon Ball AF video, guys, but I'm going to do another video for Absalon. I don't think it's as bad as AF, but I don't think Absalon's very good, and I think it gets a lot of praise where it really shouldn't. I like the animations, pretty good. There's a lot of quirks with it, but I think there's a lot of problems with AF's presentation, design, point of view on its story and character development, as well as the transformations are absurd. There's a lot of problems I have with AF. If you like it, or not AF, Absalon, if you like it, that's fine. Don't hate on me. I'm sure I'm going to get a bunch of dislikes on this video because of that. That's fine. I just don't like AF or Absalon. But I do like, from what I've read of New Age, that was pretty good. I didn't read too much, but New Age was looking pretty good. Multiverse was good, and then I kind of stopped reading it. I heard it did get kind of stupid towards the end, but I can't really say. But it's not like I hate fan-made Dragon Ball stuff. I love the really good ones that make sense. But Absalon and AF just don't make sense to me story-wise. Actually, AF makes more sense as a quote-unquote direction standpoint, as it kind of is. It does tie into the series well, as its atmosphere and presentation and the way the characters act is, you know, appropriate in some aspects. Absalon just kind of shits on that, I think. But I'm just going to move on. Full Power SSJ God Mystic Gohan versus Lord Beerus. Can go 80% and 85 if necessary. Gohan is serious, both in rage state difficulty. Beerus would beat him pretty easily. I mean, it's kind of implied that Goku's stronger than Gohan in that movie anyway, so I don't see how Gohan's going to do much better than Goku did. People like to say Gohan was drunk. That's fine. I'm pretty sure Goku was definitely stronger than Gohan in Battle of Gods. Gohan had been declining while Goku was getting stronger. That's pretty simple. SSJ Goku GT can use instant transmission, I guess they mean. Post Black Star Dragon Saga versus Super Buuhan. Goku can only go Super Saiyan 2 if he is near death. Goku gets no body strain, state difficulty. This is actually a very good fight. I see that I do like to see someone that understands that Buuhan actually was very, very immensely powerful, and I think people underestimated his strength. But I do think Super Saiyan Goku would be able to beat him with moderate ease. I mean, Buuhan was dozens of times stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku based off of the multipliers and, you know, power scaling, but Goku in GT, if his base form is as strong as Super Saiyan 3 form, then you multiply 50 by that. It's going to be a pretty easy fight. But I do appreciate that you are a person that sees that Buhan is a very strong individual. What would you say are the power multipliers for SSJ God, SSJ, so Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan 5? Please do it in a Q&A video. I can't possibly go over these multipliers, but I do have something to say about Super Saiyan God as well as Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. That's going to be another video completely. I do have a lot to say on those two forms in regards to their power. What would you rather sit on? Tits and eat booty, or sit on booty and eat tits? From Blake Funnel or Funel. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I apologize. What would I rather do? That is a very interesting question. I don't really think I have a direct answer. I can go both ways, I guess. When you say eat booty, do you mean I'm eating their butthole, or what do you mean? Because if that's the case, I'll take the tits. You know, I'll call it a safe bet and say I'll sit on booty, which sitting on booty is weird. I don't sit on butts, but I'll eat the tits, I guess. I'm taking the safe route here. Disappearing Vegetos. Oh, okay, Blake. I see. You're from my live streams. You remember the legendary disappearing Vegetos. You know, I honestly should just put that in a highlight reel and upload it to YouTube so people can see, because that was a very interesting, you know, Twitch highlight. I'm glad that you could come down and, you know, stick around for that, as well as everyone else that saw it. Would you rather? Okay. I don't even want to touch this one, guys. I'm sorry. I don't have an answer all policy like Quaman, so I don't need to answer that if I don't want to. I'm not even touching that one. Can we record a collab? My Skype name is whatever that says. I can read it. I don't know how to demo YouTube universe. It's getting really late, guys. I gotta go to bed soon after I edit this, and then probably be exhausted at work. But it's not a big deal to get this video out for you guys tomorrow. My YouTube channel is what that says. I'm not reading that. And here's the link. How about this? I'll shout you out. Open up in a new tab. There you go. Go check him out. That's his stuff, and I might remember to leave a link in the description. I'm not sure. I don't really know if we can collab. I mean, I get a lot more requests to collab than you think, and I mean, it's tough to do them all. I would just say it's possible we can. I'm not promising it, and it's not like I'm, you know, saying absolutely no to your face or something like that. It's just I get tons of requests, and you know, it's crazy getting all these requests. And if I do one, you know, people are gonna be swarming me like, why wouldn't you do them with me and all that stuff. I don't seek out people to collab with. People come to me and they want to do it, and that's great. I have done it with some smaller YouTubers before. Not that much, but I have done it. I don't even really collab much with the bigger guys really right now. I'm just not interested in it at the moment. I have been offered a few times by you know, other guys, and I just kind of decline it because I'm just, you know, trying to do my own thing here on my channel, trying to keep my channel what it is. I do like to do collabs occasionally, but it's just not really my thing. But yeah, it's not like I'm trying to, like, you know, diss you or something like that. It's just how it is. I get tons of requests, and it's kind of crazy because I'm only, like, you know, at 5,000 subscribers, and I'd like to thank you guys for getting me there. It's awesome that I got to that number. But it's just, you know, crazy that I'm not even that big of a channel, but I do get tons of requests, and it feels good, but, you know, it's insanity. It's an insane amount of, you know, responsibility to look through all that stuff and really kind of not necessarily turn people down, but it just kind of feels bad to do that. Why did you stop playing Pokemon? I just got out of it. I wasn't interested in Pokemon anymore. Athena versus Goku Late Android Saga from Marcus Martinez. I don't know what version of Athena you mean. You gotta be specific, man. What if Babidi arrived at Earth 7 years earlier to revive Boo with Deborah during the Cell games? Well, he wouldn't have, because the reason he came was because he felt the energy from the Cell game. So, can't really see, you know, what would have happened. And I'll finish up these last couple questions before I go, and then probably crash out. Well, I guess first I got to edit this video, then I'm gonna crash and go to work. How do you see Vegeta living life during peace? I guess he means peacetime. Vegeta was shown to be training, so, you know, that was it. In GT, it's kind of implied that he stopped training, but GT isn't canon. People don't accept it as canon, most people. But yeah. I mean, even in Battle of Gods, he was shown training, so, you know, that's what Vegeta does. SSJ3 Adult Goku GT versus Baby Vegeta First Form. I'm trying to think. People make a very broad term of Baby Vegeta First Form. Do you mean Baby Vegeta with like the very first iteration of him with the white hair? I mean, if I remember correctly, Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku still lost, even before his power was wearing down. So I can't see how Adult Goku would win. I don't think Adult Goku's that much stronger than Kid Goku. I think it's mostly just because he can't retain the Super Saiyan 3 form that much. So I would still give it to Baby Vegeta based off of my memory. And my memory on that isn't good. I don't retain GT memory that well as compared to Z. But I am a very forgetful person in the first place, so. Gine or Gine or Gine. I don't know how you guys pronounce it. There's so many different ways. I just pronounce Gine or whatever. Versus Solid Snake. I mean, Solid Snake's a human, and he's very powerful for a human in the real world. But I definitely would give it to Gine. She's just saying, you just have to give her the benefit of the doubt here. Vegito, if Vegito was absorbed by Buhan, unlocks Vegito's SSJ3 potential. So you're saying you're making that Vegito 8 times stronger and then putting him in Buhan. That's immense. Which you could take and which could he not? Whis, Beerus, Super Saiyan 3. Okay, all these. Okay, first 3 knocked out right away. I don't care what anyone says. Those first 3 are going down. I may have a video in the future about the fusion if we can beat those god characters. And I have thought about this and talked with Quaman about it, and I've been talking to him. He still has a little bit of reserves from what I'm saying, but I've been discussing it with him, so don't really harp on me right now, guys. I'm still planning out this video, but from what I'm gathering, it's looking like the Super Saiyan fusion would be enough to defeat them. Even though they said in the movie that, you know, he didn't think fusion would work, I still don't think he was considering Super Saiyan 3, and I don't think he was talking about Vegito. There's a big difference there. Super 13, I doubt he could, or Super 17, what the hell am I talking about? Super 17, I don't see him beating him. Super Saiyan 4 Goku from GT, Omega Shenron, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. He might, I mean, he might be able to beat Super 17, maybe, but these last 3, I can't see that happening. Only 3 people can enter. I mean, if I'm not considering absorption here, guys. I'm not even thinking about if he can absorb them or not. I'm just talking about raw power and fighting technique. Only 2 people can enter the time chamber, but Boo, Piccolo, Goten, Trunks managed to get in at the same time. Scotty Madden. I think the 2 people thing was a dub error. I don't remember specifically, but I do know you can only be in there for 24 hours. But I think that was a dub error. Maybe someone in the comments is gonna know, you know, Danny Trejo, who actually changed his name to Future Trohan. Change your damn name back, man. I didn't recognize you at first, but you know, one of those guys will let you know. Bunch of subscribers will know. But yeah, guys, that's been the Q&A. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'm gonna get to editing this video, so thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you later.